What's good? What's good, my peoples? Ken folks, what's good? You know what it is. J Jack in the building, live from the parking lot. You know what it is. We doing it do, keeping it real, keeping it trill. You know what it is. And we got our special guest today, TwoWay Tae in the building. Fourth Coast Music Podcast, Fourth Coast Music Group LLC. We're gonna go ahead
Yeah,
and kick it.
yeah.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. TwoWay Tae, what's going on with you, big fella?
Man, blessings, brother, blessings. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, no doubt. Same here. Appreciate your time. No doubt.
Man,
What's going on with you? What you doing right now?
man, right now I'm just shit. I just got to the city. I had to come see one of the artists. Um, he getting ready to he getting ready to drop a project, so we making sure all this music together. So I'm just here with him right now.
Yeah. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. And we're gonna go ahead and tell them a little bit about you. Just a real quick, you know what I'm saying? Not a real whole bio. You know how the game go. You do podcasts. Tell them a little bit about yourself, you know what I mean? What and you know what I mean and what you do.
Man, I'm the jack of all trades, man. I'm TwoWay Tae from Saginaw, Michigan, CEO, founder, Fourth Coast Music Podcast, Fourth Coast Music Group LLC. Man, we manage a ton of artists, man. We do a ton of things in the community, man. We just trying to bring y'all good music.
No doubt, no doubt. And I see Rock Out Ali. Shout out to you, my baby. I seen it on the flash on the Facebook.
Yeah.
They said they had problems with the Facebook, but I'm gonna check mine right quick.
Okay.
Put it on public because a lot of times they like to put it on private. So it's
Oh,
gonna be a
good.
hot second. You know what I mean? And while I'm gone, TwoWay Tae, I'm gonna let you do Fourth Coast Music Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Tell them what it is. Kick it with them for a second.
I got you. Yo, we tapped in. We tapped in, man. I appreciate everybody and anybody that's anywhere and everywhere that's tapped into the Thawed magazine, man. I appreciate all the love from the Fourth Coast Music Podcast, man. We got more episodes, we got more artists, we got more music, we got better content coming, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Make sure y'all go like that new TikTok page, man. Fourth Coast Music Group LLC, man. We got a whole lot of new funny content coming for y'all, man. I've been just moving around, getting everything together to keep everything steady, man. Everything's gonna be okay. We getting over the hill.
No doubt, no doubt. Y'all heard it. Fourth Coast Music Podcast. You know what I mean? Just took over the building. Throw a magazine. We gonna squeeze back in here. You know what it is. Appreciate you, my brother, for sure. You know what I mean?
Straight
It's
up.
all love. One of the young cats that I watching the game as far as especially in Michigan. Uh, you do a lot of things I used to do as far as in the game. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate just what you do. You know what I mean? Because I watch and I see you sharing a lot of people content. You ain't all about yourself. You know
Nah,
what I
man.
mean? So people need to see that and appreciate that for what it is. That you trying to show other creators and you posting at all times other creatives all the time. You know what I mean? It's just like
And I ain't,
what you
and I
do.
ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Some things that people want me to post, man, I really shy away from because like I want all the content to make sense. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So I really don't want to post nothing that's just, I don't want to post nobody cuz and just running around in a circle. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And
yeah,
when we posting other people platform, man, that's how we build. That's the
yeah,
only way we can build. If I reach my hand out, you reach your hand out, we touch each other.
yeah. That's like I say, that's just how I feel too. You know what I mean? That's why I think we kind of connect. We believe in a lot of the same things in this game, in this media game, especially. People don't understand. You lose your followers quick, or posting something that just shouldn't be posted.
Man,
You know what I mean?
man.
And I always look at it as I'm working for the people.
Definitely got to work for the people.
Yeah.
People know what they want. See
Yeah.
Kanye West going through his thing.
Hey, we was just talking about Kanye too. What
Man,
you know what I mean? I know this Fourth Coast podcast, TwoWay Tae in the building, but what we gonna speak on what TwoWay Tae got what you feel about Kanye? Everybody speaking on Kanye now. What you
I
feeling
love
about that?
Kanye.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
Kanye. I feel like Kanye Kanye is finally becoming his own man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kanye always had a presence, but he never had a voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jay-Z was his voice. Like they always said, Hove and Ye. Hove and Ye, Hove and Ye. They never said yeah and Hove. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Not saying like
yeah.
they discredited him. It's just
Yeah.
that now that everything he do actually has an effect on things. At first, it was just him making a whole lot of noise. Now everything he say and do, it mess up somebody's infrastructure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like this thing with Adidas, they gonna lose millions. They about to lose
Somebody be facing
millions.
bankrupts.
You hear me?
One
Yeezy is
man.
that's your money maker, and y'all told
Yeah.
him he can't sell nothing no more. Okay, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people just gotta know what's the bigger picture. You want
Yeah.
everybody always talk about. I want to be independent. I want to be independent. Are you willing to do what it takes to be independent? He doing what it takes to be independent.
Yeah.
He's speaking up. He putting his own money behind, and he what they say. Sway had the answers
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
I
And
just
that's
believe
100.
he finally got a chance to do what he always wanted to do. He always wanted to tell them big companies like, man, y'all is dead wrong for what y'all doing. He always wanted to tell them, man, y'all shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
He always wanted to say, y'all look at them, look what they doing to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just now people hearing them, and it's in their own culture that's recognizing this stuff now because the younger the younger generation don't understand what the older people did. Just vice versa, like in America, we
Man, that's
we
100.
just know what they tell us. We don't really know what went on.
Bro, you said a mouthful right there because it's so deep. You know, I'm deep south right now. I'm in Arkansas, bro. You know what
Man,
I mean? And you can just feel it a lot of times. You can just wonder, like, what damn, I wonder what cats was going through in the 50s and 60s. You know what I mean?
man,
You down here, some places they don't even want to sell their house to you because they don't want you don't want to you buy them. So you know what I mean. So you got to think just squeezing into a city that was a minority city. You got to try to make your way in there and be strong as nails, not to fold and run away because you finna face a lot of. I mean, when the kids go to school, when you go home, and then you got to try to make something happen. I don't think a lot of young cats understand that the game is so open for them to do so many more things, like wherever you want to go live, just the little things, bro.
but see,
So
you
you
gotta,
said a
but
mouthful.
see, just like I had realized this, like some people, okay, you think about the generation, like we talk about generations, like some people, parents were taught like this is what you work for. Like this is what you own, this is what you want. And it just be so basic that it just take over their whole life. And that's just generational, how they just suppressing this over and over and over because all y'all see is the basics. Y'all never
Exactly.
did like you can work this for a little bit of years, but then move on to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's so
Hey, and that's deep too. We getting deep on here, you know what I mean? And I like that because you know, and it's so real as far as that because people don't understand this. It's probably explosion of black businesses. One of the best time for black businesses. So
man,
I don't like when people would say they didn't do this or they didn't do that in the 50s and 60s. Bro, it was hard. It was
way
damn near
harder.
impossible. You know what I mean? And you can see it. I think we went to a football game in another little area. My kids, they lost the game. And it was a track meet. They lost the championship, but they had won it. They redid the count and said they lost. No, it was nothing but a couple black teams there. Man, they had called the police just getting ready for something because they already felt what it was finna be something. We was like, oh, man, this guy go and hit the highway, bro, because they got the legal system on the team too. So what you gonna do? You way out here, you know what I mean? So and this is now. This was like 6, 7 months ago. So you could just imagine trying to be an athlete in the South or something in way back 50s or 60s, and the things they would have to endure for us to be able to be able to do what we do.
Man, now they making hundreds of millions.
Man, and like you say, and one guy we talking about is Jay, who was a billionaire. You know what I
Right.
mean? So for him to be able to even get to that point, you know what I mean, is amazing. Him and Jay-Z, even when Who else had hit it? Dre. I don't think Puffy was, but it,
No.
these things that was unheard of probably not even 40 years ago. LeBron up there, you know what I mean? So it's deep. And what Kanye doing, like I say, he got 1 billion. So it's a little bit better for him to say what he want to say because he don't need nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people didn't see it that he wasn't talking. He said some. I guess they holding on to the anti-Semitic, but he was talking about who's running it, not all the people who running it. And he said he's talking about the black folks. You know what I mean? Had the all white lives matter. You ain't gonna speak.
Like, I mean, like, y'all don't like the truth. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna say people in general. I ain't gonna say y'all. I'm just saying certain people don't like the truth. Like certain things
Yeah,
need to be fine lines between them. Like, and they just don't want to read the fine print because they so scared of the truth.
yeah,
They don't want
yeah.
to accept the truth, and they know the truth could mess up what they got going on.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel you on that. And a lot of it is like what we say, go back to the past. When you get to live in a certain way or doing certain things, that's what you know. Like
Right.
like like when they say, I mean, even when Jay said about slavery was a choice, and some things I don't agree with. A lot of things I do agree with him, but that's one of them. And the one I feel about is that
You say
how
you don't agree with that slavery was a choice.
no, I don't agree with that.
I
You
agree
know what I
with
mean?
that though.
That's wild though. I know what you're gonna say probably is that you could have died for it. You know
No,
what I
not
mean?
even that. Not even that. It
What?
wasn't
Well,
even
let me
that.
hear that. Let me hear it. What is it?
Okay. Okay. I think it was the King Shark
Mm-hmm.
with the woman tribe. He had the woman army. That's how they got in, right? That was the okay. You're a king. You let a man from a foreign country come slaughter all your people. Okay, that was the first thing. And then the nations that heard that this happened, they didn't band together. They just separately died because they didn't want to come together. I'm starting at the root. I'm not just going right to the fields. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
from when they first came here. You feel what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
didn't even put up a fight. And then when we
Well,
finally
I'm.
fought, and then when we finally fought, the real battle was fought by women.
Yeah. Now
You
see,
feel?
I'm gonna break it down too because I'm a historian as far as that.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? And you can go back to the Barbary slave trade. You know what I mean? When white folks was in the slave trade,
Okay.
and America and Britain banded up to stop it against the pirates, right?
Right.
So I see what you're saying on that. But it's a thing too in Africa where they were selling Africans too.
Right.
Africans were selling Africans, right?
Right.
Another
South.
thing
That's
is where
South.
exactly. So the reason why I say it wasn't a choice is because that was in Africa. You
Right.
feel me? And once they got them from Africa, it's just like being kidnapped. If you somebody come to Saginaw and get somebody and take them to Texas, you know what I mean, against their will, don't know nothing. It's not a choice for them. They got took. You feel me? They got a choice. They got a choice to either die because you got to fight for it, but you really ain't got a choice but to live this way if you're gonna survive. If you want to survive, that's the
So
thing.
okay. So I
Uh,
see what you. I see what you. I'm
you
trying to
feel
look.
me?
So
So
you basically looking at it like, shit. If I want to live, I'm gonna do this.
you got no choice. It's a lot of our ancestors that shit they died for it. You know
Right.
what I mean? And some said, "Hey, we gonna do this, and we gonna try to escape." You know what I mean? And if a lot of them didn't do it, we wouldn't. A lot of us wouldn't be here right now if all of them died off.
Right.
My thing, right, is why I was kind of, and it's going real deep now. I love my African people in Africa,
Right.
but I feel like that's where the choice ended. You know what I mean? Or wherever that talk came from, because like I said, when I brought up about the Barbary trade, white nations banded up against the pirates to stop it. Uh, what was it? I think it was China or Japan. Japanese got pulled off the plane in America, and China went nuts. No, see, and that's where I say it was wrong because when my people ancestors was over here, African didn't band up to say, "Oh no, we going over to America and we finna tear y'all ass up." You know what I'm saying? As a country, but it also was an issue because they was under British rule.
Mm.
You feel me? So that's one reason why they didn't because they was not in the choice. They got took over by the British rule. You feel me? And the British rule was like the massive cult of everything as far as how a lot of things were living. Almost everything was under British rule at one time. Almost. You feel me?
Yeah.
Canada, Africa, America, before it became, before the 13 colonies, British rule. So a lot of the things that people fought and tried to break was from British rules.
Hmm.
So you're going a little deep on it, but but what up, Barry Sanders? I see you mentioned. I can't. The Facebook they ain't putting up the comments for some reason on here. But shout out to anybody checking this out. I see some flashes of names up there, so we salute to you. Hopefully y'all can hear me good.
Appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt. We in here kicking it with TwoWay Tae. And we kind of got into a deep discussion. And that's what happens when you got two minds like ours. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? We think. And that's what I want to lead to as far as that. With the mental,
Hmm.
uh, in the game that we both in, right?
Right.
You might, I don't know if you feel like it, but do you feel like artists might respect the media and what we do? And you know what I'm saying, and what you do, or do they take it like, oh, you just doing something profiting off of other people's name, or do they actually see that you paving and trying to create tracks and ways where they can help
I
slide
mean,
through?
it depends. It depends because some people, some people look at it like it's a wave. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like they look at it like I'm just trying to do something. Like I'm just, you know what I mean? Just trying to accumulate some attention. And then other people look at it like I'm creating a platform. And for
mm-hmm.
those who think I'm trying to create a platform, I appreciate y'all because that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
No
I'm
doubt.
trying to create a platform for the mid. See, okay, now this is the first time I'm gonna be able to say this and
Go
get
ahead.
this out.
Yeah,
I'm not creating a I am. Don't get me wrong. I am creating the platform for our city. Okay, but that's not my goal. My goal is to create the platform for the Midwest. I want the Midwest to be what an Atlanta could be or a California could be. Like I understand that our market isn't as big yet, but I do understand we have the talent and we have the resources. Nobody just come together. Like if and we have major artists that came out the Midwest
yeah.
and they relocate because the Midwest don't have enough attention on it. But
Mm-hmm.
if they just don't know, if y'all go there, get the attention, come back and do your, I ain't saying go back to your hood or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, say you from the Midwest instead of saying you from California or Arizona or Texas or wherever you at, Florida or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to create.
Okay. And hence Fourth Coast Podcast, Fourth Coast Music Group,
Yes,
LLC.
sir.
No doubt, no doubt. And why you said that, I want to say as far as Thawed, you know, I think I think in a lot of ways we try to make it so that people can start thinking, or artists can start thinking if outside of just Michigan or outside of Saginaw or outside of
Right,
the blocks. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, even when I was doing a hike, when they would say something bad, it's like, Dipe, I'm promoting in Mississippi and in Baltimore and you know what I mean, and in California, and
right,
you mad or you want to say something because it's Saginaw. No, a lot of times if you ain't getting out to these cities, I'm promoting a face that they'll never see. So for me, I tell any artist, only way you can help me as far as me trying to pave a path is if I'm promoting in Memphis, make sure Memphis see you. If I'm promoting in California or Arkansas or Louisiana, don't never go where they never know who I was promoting.
right.
You feel me? That's the best way to help a podcast. So any artists that see this or hear us talk, man, we love the artists. We
Definitely,
artists. And
definitely.
what we do in the game is artistry because we have to try to pave a way at a time. I got a heavy presence in Texas. I don't know
Oh,
what artists can say they out of Michigan that say they got it. It's only a few. It's some big name artists, and I know it's a lot. It's quite a few. I ain't gonna say it ain't none, but you got to respect that what Tay doing, what I'm doing, is we trying to slide in there to help.
right. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to get an assist.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So, like I say, man, keep doing what you're doing as far as that. And what actually can you say as far as that you're doing to make that happen?
Well, right now I'm linking up with a bunch of different podcasts. Within the next couple months, you'll see it unfolding because I had to kind of restructure the Fourth Coast podcast, man. It was some things I saw that I was doing wrong that I kind of needed to tweak. So once that started unraveling, I have more artists from around the Midwest area, like bigger names. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and I have like different radios. I'm starting to. This is the thing about the radio station that I learned.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's pay to play, but if you come in with the right conversation, they gonna listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
They go. I'm telling y'all, if you come in with the right conversation, they go and listen.
Yeah.
And it took me some time, and it took me some management, but I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get us on the radio. Us, I say
Yeah.
us as the Midwest because I'm not just focused on my city. I love my city, but it's other cities in the Midwest, Chicago's, Milwaukee's. You feel me?
Yeah.
Minnesota's. You feel me? We got other. I got you feel. I'm reaching out every. When I say everywhere, I'm reaching out everywhere.
Oh yeah, and that's needed. You know, that's needed for the game. And I say the same thing as far as what we doing. I seen Sada Baby got a video with Live Sosa. You
Mm,
know, Live Sosa from Arkansas and Sada Baby in Michigan. I said that's what's up. I seen Bankroll Freddie had a son with Vezo. You know what I mean? Arkansas Bankroll Freddie and Michigan Vezo. You know what I mean? And it's a couple more. You know that kind of connection. People got to understand when you trying to pave in, I ain't saying I ain't had nothing to do with none of those. I was just happy to see it. But when you trying to make those kind of connections where artists can connect from, bro, that open up a whole game or a whole thing for you. Whole,
man,
you know what I mean? A whole new fan base.
and that's all I'm trying to do. The more states, more cities I go to, the more wide open it's gonna be for us.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And shout out to everybody watching. You know what I mean? I don't know Facebook. I really can't see the comments right now. I seen a couple names. So shout out to Rock Out Ali. Shout out to
Appreciate y'all.
no doubt OSG Rome, Barry Sanders, uh
Appreciate y'all, man.
whoever else on there. I'm not for sure, but if you can, leave it on my Facebook page, and I'm gonna try to check it out, see who else checked us out. And we appreciate it. You also will be able to later, sometime. I'm still trying to catch up. Be able to check it out on the podcast, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music Podcast, iHeartRadio Podcast. You can go to any podcast platform right now and type in Thawed Magazine and you're gonna see any podcast that we had. You know what I mean? So shout out to anybody rocking with us. Thawed Magazine in the building. We got TwoWay Tae in the building. Fourth Coast Music Podcast. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
Go and check him out. Facebook, type in the name, go and search him out, go see what he's doing, or hit him up in the messenger. And that's one thing too. Can you tell him about that? Because that's one thing I feel. Artists, you got to hit us up in the messages. You got to. We don't see everything.
Yeah, like okay. So with the messaging, y'all, within it's gonna be a 1 or 2 day period. I'm gonna see it because I do have a lot of messages and I do got to go through all my social medias. But I promise I'm gonna always get back with you. And for the people who do inbox me and do get a little uneasy, I apologize. I don't mean to have you waiting that long. It's just I have so much going on. And it was just me for a while, but now we on. Just send them inboxes. I'm gonna get back to you within 2 days.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. And I feel you on that too. And I'm the same way as far as the messages. You hit me in the message, I'm definitely gonna start paying attention a little more just because you hit me up. Um, I always reach out as much as I can, but sometimes you don't reach out to as many people. So don't be like, oh, we don't see you. We don't sometimes. The algorithms only let you see so much. You
Man,
know what I mean? So if you get a chance, hit us up. And like I say, it don't mean that you're gonna get on the podcast that week because you might have somebody else scheduled. You know, a
yeah,
couple people
man,
might be scheduled.
that's something else, man. Don't put. y'all gotta stop getting mad with us, man, because we can't get you on that day when we like it don't work like that. It
Don't
don't
work like
work.
that.
We gotta. It's a whole system we gotta go through. It like that's our formula, not for y'all to know. But I'm just telling y'all, it's a formula to this, man. We just can't
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, we about to get him right now.
Yeah, it definitely a formula. Like I say, a lot of times if you hit us up today about it, you got to realize, especially like TwoWay Tae and myself, our podcast, we done already talked to a lot of artists before today.
Man,
So if you hit us up today, you got to think about other artists that we done talked to or got planned to put in, and we
got
might not even
minutes
be
we
able to
gotta put
do it.
together. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. So don't get frustrated, don't get mad, don't say, oh, he ain't gonna check us out. No, it ain't that. You know, I can't just say, okay, he inboxed me today, I'm gonna put him on, put him on my show. But it was 500 other people that was like, dog, what the hell? You know what I mean?
I've probably been waiting 2 months already.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So, and I've been doing Saginaw pretty much, but I'm gonna start doing more outside too. I got a Detroit artist I'm supposed to do next week. The one that do the beating on the cans and all of that. He just did that. He just did a performance at the Pistons show. So
Mm,
I'm gonna see, make sure he good. He get him on next week. So we, you know what I'm saying? Just understand we a lot of times we put in people. It might be 3 weeks. We done talk to them for that one show.
man,
So
I got
uh,
binders full of information.
I don't think they understand. There's so many artists just in Saginaw alone, and if you try to widen it out, like you say, the Midwest, or you know, that's a lot of artists.
Man, listen, right, I'm sorry, Flint. I'm gonna just say that publicly. I'm sorry, Flint. I'm sorry. I promise I'm sorry.
I feel you on it.
Come
I know
back
what you're
to
talking
me,
about.
Flint. Flint, I love y'all. For real, man. I had double booked, man. I double booked and I didn't realize and nobody from Flint has talked to me since, man.
Oh, that's okay.
I
For
said,
real.
dang.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm gonna say I know what you're talking about, but then you said that I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what happened?
Yeah, man. It wasn't even that serious.
Yeah. But
Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah, Flint, man, show my baby some love, man.
I
I got
love
to get out
y'all.
there. Yeah, I gotta get out there some more as far as interviewing Flint cats. I know we did an article on our bootleg who always showed us love. You know what I mean?
Shut up,
And
bootleg, man.
there's a couple of dudes, Crow 36. I don't know if he's still rapping from Flint, Gang Spitters. So Flint is much love, but like you said, as far as that, man, just ain't nothing you can do, bro. You know, don't get upset. Some things happen. You know what I mean? Don't put salt on our name because something happened.
Man, golly.
It's a
But
hard game. Do you
I
ever feel
love
like?
y'all.
Do you ever feel like it? Do you ever feel like it ain't worth it? Like you just want to go ahead and just let it go? Do you ever feel like that?
Man, I could honestly say I know how principles feel, man.
Mm-hmm.
The decisions you got to make, man, just make you be like, man,
Yeah.
like why? You like why me? What that TikTok say? God, why did you send this shit to me?
Yeah.
For real, man. But I
Yeah.
love it though. I love it so much. The whole thought of the music, man, the podcast and the interview and the managing. I love it all. That's what really keep me going, man. If I didn't have that passion, if I didn't
Mm-hmm.
really love it, like I got a real love for music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's on every level from the ground to the from the graffiti to in the executive office. That's
The
how much love I got for it. You know what I mean?
whole game.
Man, listen. That's why I just some days I do be like, man, I get tired, but I never want to give up though.
Yeah.
Like I do get tired a lot, like man, and I do get weary, like damn, am I gonna make it? Like is it light at the end? But then
Yeah.
I think like shit, if it is light at the end, I'm gonna get paid. So
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
real,
And you know it's so difficult to get paid. I don't think people even understand that as far as what we do. It
man.
like money just don't drop at you. You know what I mean? And when it do, if it do come, it's basically coming back as to give you what you've already put in.
Man,
You know,
especially if you keep like traveling and the promotion and man,
websites you got to pay for, and
man,
your Photoshop or whatever you do your podcast or your systems. You got to pay for those systems.
man.
You
Then if
know
you
what I mean?
can't do it, you gotta pay somebody to do it,
Exactly.
and
You know
they
what I
want
mean?
to.
He say they gonna
Man,
they gonna get their pay.
oh yeah, they gonna get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I just told my bro that beat Bucks Lee. I just told him, I said, man, one thing about Saginaw people, they gonna get paid. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man, it's true. But you know, we do it out of the love, and I respect what you do, my brother. You know what I
Man,
mean? That's one thing I tell you. I
vice
respect
versa.
whatever you do. You know what I mean? And that the effort you putting in. I think it was like a year or two ago. I seen you. It was a while ago. I seen you sharing my post at first, and I was like, "Who is this?" You know what I mean? I think we talked to Boz, and then it was like, you
Yeah,
know,
man.
you
It's
know what I
big bro,
mean? And
man. Shout out Boz. He gave me the
yeah,
game for real.
yeah, shout out to Qatar Boz, man. Me and Boz used to do a lot of traveling and promotion, and you know, people don't understand what he done put into the game. You know what I mean? We used to hit the highway, stop people,
Don't,
stop in
hey, don't,
stores, put the
don't give him
posters.
my sauce. Don't get him my sauce. Don't get him. Hey, I'm telling them, I'm bringing the old with the new and putting it together.
Hey, bro, if they knew what me and Boz used to be up to, we used to be flying in that drop top,
Man,
hitting
that's
the
his
highway.
favorite. He ain't let it go yet.
No, he ain't letting it go. You know what I mean? Uh, Hitting Flint up, you know, whatever. And we open the doors for it. That's why we got love there. You know what I mean? So shout out to Boz, man. And then at the store he had, you know what I mean, he had no issues with selling CDs out of, you know, you bring talk to him about your CD or just, you know,
Man,
giving an outlet for people to be seen.
and that's what people man, that's a whole nother conversation right there. That's a whole nother conversation.
Uh-oh.
People don't
Uh-oh.
like sharing resources no more. They don't,
Uh,
they don't like to they don't like to be like, okay. Not even telling them your blueprint. Just tell us like, yeah, you can do it this way and this might happen for you.
yeah,
Everything don't work for everybody. I always say that. But
yeah,
some things do work. Some people just don't like to see you ahead of them.
yeah. I
And that's
feel
why
you on
that's why
that.
I said I appreciate the information you give me to help me advance.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And one reason why is because I used to get people inbox me a lot of times, and it's like they wanted me to do a magazine. Because I don't think people understand that in Saginaw, there's no magazines. Shout out to Julian Taylor. I think it's Taylor. Julian Morris. He doing Swag magazine, and I know
Oh
one guy.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
little
So I
bro. Yeah.
yeah,
Little bro good.
look, God, I know how hard it is. So salute to him for that. You know what I mean? Because if these was easy to do, everybody would be doing them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, and with you, I didn't feel like when it's certain times when, like, I talked to you, AJ Cole. I used to even meet you at one time. Um, I don't know what happened with that, but uh, just the fact that you're not trying to just get it to the point where I'm doing the work. You
Right.
already doing the work. So what I'm doing is just helping along. Like, hey, you know, I might say something or something, even if it's or you just see it. That's different than some cats used to be like, damn, I gotta do the work.
Nah, man. If you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. So if you doing a magazine, I got no problem with anybody that reach out to me or say how did you do this or that. As long as it ain't telling me, hey, bro, put that page together. What words? Write the whole. Wait a minute, bro. You done turned it into where I'm the one doing
It ain't worth that.
it.
Definitely ain't
Yeah,
worth that.
yeah. So I definitely appreciate, like you say, giving the sauce. You know what I mean? Anybody that's sharing anything. And how do you feel about like from this year to last year, your knowledge of the game? How you know what I'm saying? The elevation, the process. You know what I mean? You feel like you're better, worse, you got
Man,
more to go.
I've definitely got better as far as like making decisions. And one of my major things I had to learn business, my business life and my personal life. You
Yeah.
got to separate the two. And that was something it had to grow on me because everybody who I had in my business, was a part of my personal life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And some people don't. I always say this: words don't mean nothing until you say it.
Yeah,
So it's like some people can't take criticism as good. Some people can't take direction as good. Some people can't take just conversing as an adult. Like if I disagree with something and you think it's right, like people can't handle that. You know what I mean? So I
yeah,
had to learn like to understand that people can't operate like that. Once I understood that, I've grown and it's like greener pastures.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I feel like I keep elevating it and me gathering the wisdom from different mentors, basically. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just helping me even more. It make me feel like I'm Goku or something. I'm training every day. I'm still
Yeah,
training 24/7. And every time I show up at the tournament, I win. So it's like I'm just trying to look for the rest of the Dragon Balls, I guess.
yeah. I
Get
feel
that
you on
one
that too.
wish,
The
man. Try to
more
get that
knowledge you
one wish.
gain, yeah, the more knowledge you gain. You know what I mean? You just got a limit. You realize you can touch higher than you touched before.
Man. And I'm
So
it, it seemed like I'm touching it without even reaching. Like
mhm.
I'm just levitating towards it.
Yeah, yeah. That's dope too. You know what I mean? And I love to see it. You know what I mean? As a
Appreciate
guy
it.
that been in the game since 2003, as far as media, Saginaw media, I'm one of the originals as far as this media. To see the work you put in, and I think I told you that before. You know what I mean? Just
Appreciate
the
it.
fact of what you're doing, I'm gonna respect it and I'm gonna salute it. You know what I
I
mean? It's a lot of
appreciate it.
cats doing media, and you feel like I don't know what where they going with it, or if they doing it, how they doing it, or do they got a plan for real, or if they, you just see these things, and I can tell you like I seen kind of where you wanted to go with it. You know what I mean? I can just look at your logo and say, you know what I mean, and the fourth coast, you know what I mean, that is not just like you said, not just the city. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because that's one of my pet peeves, and I wanted people to reach out and not just be like, cause you see cats that might get 1,000 views, 100,000 or whatever, and they really ain't even go outside the city. You feel me?
That's
So
the worst.
yeah, it's no disrespect. I love that you might doing it, but get outside the city. You know what I mean? That's our whole thing. I hated one time, and it stuck with me when the DJ, we went to a show, I was rapping in. He say it wasn't but one artist that he seen out of Saginaw. He's like, y'all from Saginaw? He's like, I don't see nobody from Saginaw. And this was years ago. This was like 99, 2000.
Mm,
And that's when I started formulating about the magazine. And I was like, damn. You know what I mean? It stuck with me. And it's still sticking with me 20 some years later.
that's so far.
Yeah. Yeah. So to see what you're doing, artists, you gotta, I mean, reach out to Two-Way. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm definitely gonna reach back, man. I promise y'all.
Yeah. So if
Promise.
you see this now, you see this later, whenever you see it, whenever you watch it, however you watch it, you know what I mean? Just know it's all love. Uh, a lot of times our whole thing is to help artists.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I'm hoping my mic right, but kind of hearing the echo, but
No, it's all good.
yeah. So, Two-Way, we're gonna ask you because I know you don't you I done heard. I don't know if they might know. Tell us a little bit about the music part of it. That you're an artist yourself.
Well, I definitely am an artist, and I'm definitely keep working with my craft. I have a EP actually dropping first of the year. Sun after the rain.
Yeah.
It's a six song EP. I'm gonna give y'all that January. Then I'm gonna drop again June. I'm gonna drop a single.
Okay.
Like August, I'm gonna drop another tape.
Yeah.
The promo gonna be crazy. I know y'all like why so much gap in between, but the promo is gonna be nasty. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all gonna be like, okay, it all makes sense. It all makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. You need that promo, so that's good. Unless you are just a name like Kanye and Jay-Z, where as soon as you say their name, we gotta look at it. We need that promo. We gotta promo.
Man, definitely. I'm look searching for if you have promo. Anybody, anywhere that's watching this have promo. Tap in. I'm I know how I go and I know what it's like. I'm definitely want to use your promo avenue. You muted, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I
Can you
got
hear
you.
me, bro?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. No doubt. No doubt. You said anybody got promo out there? Radio, DJs,
Everywhere.
podcasts, whatever you do. You know what I mean? Reach out to TwoWay Tae.
Man.
You got some hot music coming out. Um, I can say I heard a little bit. I say I don't say everybody got some music I like. So you know, what I mean, I definitely was dealing feeling in
I
the
appreciate
music.
it.
So he got some talent there.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to keep working, man. I also got, like I say, the artist. I have artist, man. Snooty the Fox. Y'all be looking out for him too. He got his project dropping in a couple weeks. He got a project
yeah.
dropping in a couple weeks, man. So y'all be looking out for that too. All platforms. Snooty the Fox. The
Okay.
next year,
All right.
this
Yeah,
whole next year, y'all look out for Snooty the Fox. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be worth it.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to check him out. I think I done heard something before from him. There's quite a
You
few
def.
artists I done heard from.
Oh, he was on
Yeah,
that
dude. What?
that one I sent you. That mental last one.
Yeah.
He was on that one.
Okay. I couldn't tell. He was on the. That I only thought it was one. I thought you was the only one on it. The second song.
The not the big body bands one.
Yeah.
That one gonna go up.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for a feature for that one. I'm I'm trying to get me a feature from the south somewhere, man.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely did mess with Michigan. You know what I mean? I just interviewed. Well, it was about a while ago. I did interviewed a Little Rock, Arkansas artist, and he definitely was shouting out Michigan. And that he had did a song with a Michigan. I guess they could say Michigan style, but it was like Detroit.
Yeah.
He did a song like that for Arkansas. Quite a few Arkansas cats I done heard with that type
Guess what though?
rapping.
But guess what though?
Yeah.
That's California style. Michigan don't have this.
Stop
I'm
and
gonna
go
keep telling
almost.
people this. Michigan don't have a style. I'm gonna just keep. Oh no, if Michigan has a style, it's what Flint do. That's our style. Seriously,
Well,
seriously. Because if you listen to how they beat choice, they rappers. That's all California. Too short and them. That's
yeah,
they beat.
yeah.
It's just more. It's just
No,
more.
bro. I mean,
They just
I'll say
all they did was
E40 maybe.
they took a California sound and put some like put that like that Motor City on it. When they put that little Motor City groove on it, that's just made it
yeah,
sound different. When they be like,
yeah.
that's them type of sounds. That's all California. That's all Cali, man. Get them people they respect, man. That's they shit.
Uh, oh. Tay started some controversy out here.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Detroit
Oh,
music.
you
I love Detroit
the
artists.
way Sada baby the way Sada baby rock who else some names damn I can't think of my dude Peasy. You saying like they rapping that's really a California style they rapping.
See, see, those artists, they like it's like they cadence different, but they like
Yeah,
beat
T
selection.
Grizzly.
You know what I mean? Like T Grizzly, T Grizzly different. I say T Grizzly the best artist
Yeah.
in Detroit, but a lot of people say he not.
Yeah.
But I say he is. Like make it move well. Besides Eminem, but you know
Yeah.
how that conversation always go with Eminem.
It's always yeah, I already know. You know what I mean? Shout out to Hell of a man. He used to do a lot of those Detroit. tracks, and I think he started doing like Megan Thee Stallion, and
He the
a lot of them
best.
cats were starting to blow up.
Hell of a or what's the nigga name? I mean, I'm sorry. What's the other dude name? Damn, John Boy.
John
John Boy's
Boy,
good too.
yeah, I think he just did a what track with Bank Boys. I
Mm.
think that's the same one. He just did that one.
Shout out Bank Boys.
Yeah, yep, yep. Shout out to the Bank Boys.
Shout out
You know what I
Mac
mean?
Early.
Yeah, Rolly Mac. Yeah, man, the whole squad. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and what you feel about like being with your ear to the streets as far as that Saginaw, not the sound, but just the art. Because like I said, so many artists coming from each side. Um, how do you feel? Do you feel like it's a artist that people probably should get behind and push harder, or
If
is
our
everybody
city,
still sorting out their way?
if our city had to get behind the artist, I would say we should get behind cocaine, baby cocaine.
Mm,
If baby cocaine as a female artist and HBK Boom as the male artist. I'm just saying, like, if we was on some let's stand together, all the artists, all the producers, everybody get behind, you know what I mean? Like, we should stand
yeah.
behind them. They waves is
Mm,
ridiculous right now. There's no I'm not gonna say there's no female artist, but right now I know you got this. Okay, let's compare it like this. Because you can
Sierra.
understand this better. You can understand this better on this level.
I'm gonna say Sierra. That's my niece. I know she had a way, but I don't know if she really
She
attacking it. But I know she's one of the only ones that
okay.
had millions.
Sierra has a name and it's just me as a pod. Okay, now let me step into my podcast mode because I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna step out of my artist role, and I don't want to because I don't want
Yeah.
to sound biased. This is what it is. Sierra was the top of the food chain. See,
Yeah.
Sierra's presence isn't as strong because of an artist like Cocaine. There was no artist that had the style or presence or none of that close to Sierra until Cocaine came.
Yeah.
That's her only
I,
competition. Now, only thing that could solidify Cocaine being the artist for the female is if she has to it's just she has to make people be like this is her, it's her. Because Sierra had a wave to
yeah.
where people was like, man, it's her, she the one, she
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
her.
She had that way. Yeah.
Cocaine just have an effect on the audience when she's in their face. When she's in front of them, she got them. Once
Yeah.
she get
And
that
that might
off
come with
screen,
time,
on
maybe another
screen,
year or so.
you said what?
I said that may come with time, another year or so. Give her a little. God knows she's still a name. I had just got on a couple months ago, so give her a little time. Another week. I mean, another year. I think she will have that kind of presence if she stay at it. If she stay hungry and stay grinding.
I ain't gonna lie, you right. This year might be our year. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
This year, hey, I just had a malfunction.
Uh-oh. On what? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay.
All my lights
Yeah.
been cut off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, all my lights
You
been cut
good?
off. Gotta give them some.
With the car?
Huh?
With the car?
Yeah, man. I'm in the car.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good though.
We got a couple more minutes. We still got like 12, so 11 minutes. So you good?
Yeah, I'm good. It's all good.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. But yeah, like you were saying, because I think it was quite a few girls. LaMonica. Um, I know my sis back in the day. She was she didn't have. I don't know if you could say presence, but she was Flesh and Bones protege. Lala. It just when he got locked up, that was way back. That's history. You know what I mean? So we had females that was like part of Bone Thugs. She was part of the Mo Thugs. Um, damn, I want to say I forgot what year, but it was right during Flesh and Bone was locked up. We had other females too. So I think if cocaine just keep pushing and keep pushing, like I said, a lot of people just not hearing her this
Right.
year. I think by next year they'd be used to her and she'll have that presence and it start getting where oh man, oh she doing a show. Oh, I gotta
Cause
go.
she cold.
You know what I
Cause
mean?
she, I ain't gonna lie, she is cold. Like far as
Yeah,
rapping, like she cold, man. It's just like it's,
yeah,
and she can actually make a good song. Like she make good songs.
yeah. I'm steady watching. I've been watching and paying attention. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I always try to keep my ear on the streets. You know what I mean? Even though I ain't in the Saginaw streets, I hear messy entertainment too. You know what I mean? I be watching, see what's going on with them.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
I'm trying to
Shout
think.
out Messi and T,
Huh?
man. They doing their thing. They doing exactly what they need to do. They grinding,
Yeah,
slow grinding, getting everybody presence, but they dropping heat.
yeah.
They they stepping it up for the man. Shout out to the females on the side. Shout out to the non. Y'all doing y'all
Oh yeah,
thing.
yeah. Shout out to females. A lot of females. They coming harder than the dudes.
Hey, I just said that about Mercedes, big baby, man. I just said that about her. I say she colder than a lot of dudes. Her
Full
cadence
sale
is
too.
there.
You know what I mean? Yeah, let me see. I'll cut this on again. Yeah, shout out to Full Sale. Shout out to Full Sale too. You know what I mean? Uh,
Granddaddy. Shout out folk.
uh,
That's Granddaddy
yeah,
folk. Shout out folk.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. That was one of
And
my
Full
first
Sale been
that's one of
doing.
my first mentors too, man. He showed me a lot. He still ain't showed me how to get on that producing tip, but I ain't gonna fault him for that. I ain't gonna fault folk for
Yeah,
that.
I still go back when Full Sale was just rapping. So you know what I mean? Man, he been doing his thing though. You know what I mean? I love the transition he made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Shout out folk, man.
shout out to Fresh Rich too. I just seen his video just hit 1 million too that he did
Oh
with
yeah.
Vezo.
He putting on for now. He putting on for the city.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
putting on. Shout out to Rich, man. Shout out QC too, man. Shout out
Man,
Trenches. Man, listen, they doing their thing. I see that's what I like. I like when people doing their thing silently. Like he ain't even being, you know what I mean? He being humble about it. He
oh
just
no,
working.
I man, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I got mad respect for Fresh Rich. You know, I had did an article and I didn't put Fresh Rich in at that time, and I heard about it. Everybody was like, "Woo, woo, woo." It was called Saginaw's most underappreciated, and they was like, "Woo, woo, 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 woo." People was inboxing me. I'm like, "Oh shit." Mac the Jack, even my bro, he called me too. You know what I mean? And ever since then, I had put Fresh on the mag, and I knew right then, you know what I'm saying? It was like I could see his work ethic. You know what I mean? He let me know he ain't like that he wasn't in it, but I
Yeah.
respected it because it showed how much he felt. You know what I mean? He ain't just he hit me up. You know what I mean? So that he's got real passion, and I just hate the fact that even when he was rapping, I seen him post one time, but when he was rapping, he wasn't getting that much support for it. But it is what it is. Sometimes you know when you hit a mark or hit a something, they support hard on. And videos production is really what they hitting.
I mean, numbers speak for themselves. Numbers speak for themselves. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say you ain't got eight. You either got it or you don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And man, bro, I ain't saying nobody single handedly was helping the game as much as him, but I say he was one because every video I was seeing of an artist damn near
Ain't
had Fresh Rich name on it.
this is for fact, and this is everybody in our city got to just accept this for what it is. 10, 20 years from now, when they be talking about who was and what was of the Saginaw rap scene, Rich is definitely gonna be at the top of like
Oh yeah,
when they mention Bone and they mention different like they like come on. You feel me? When they mention
one of them
Thawed, when
long
they mention
lasting
when
names.
you feel me? Like eventually I'm trying to get in that
Yeah,
category to the point where okay, they mentioning TwoWay Tae. TwoWay Tae was you feel me? Like, but Rich up there with y'all
yeah,
already. Like, it's just he done too much. This is second.
yeah,
Okay, I ain't putting this business out there, but this is second one. This is second. You feel me? Like this is the second time he done
yeah,
signed something. Like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all just gotta accept it. He
yeah,
got the plan. He
yeah.
got the plan.
He got another one too out with Vezo that's at like 254,000. the some of it came out after Richard, so he got another one right behind it. Um, he he had some a million before on another one, so like I say, man, and they got QC label on the front of it.
That's
So
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When it say
yeah,
rich, it say Q. It got the QC pop. That's all I'm saying. You got to get that man his respect.
yeah. And the thing is about him, which I love, is that it ain't over. We got it's just starting for him. He feel like it's more. You know what I mean? Shout
That's
out to India Brazy. I see you. Much love. It just flashed on my screen. It's not
shout
showing the
out Indy.
comments on here right quick. I don't know what they did with StreamYard today, but it ain't showing comments. But I see you. Shout out to India Brazy. Much love to anybody watching right now that
Shout out
hearted it,
everybody.
shared it, whatever you're doing. Appreciate you. Right now, you kicking it with TwoWay Tae in the building.
Oh
Fourth
man,
Coast
goddamn.
Music Group LLC, Fourth Coast Music Group Podcast. Y'all check him
Yeah.
out. Let them know before we get off, where they can find you at and how they can listen to any of your podcasts you put out.
Man, you can listen to all the podcasts, Fourth Coast Music Podcast on YouTube as of now. In the next couple of months, we're gonna be on every platform with this Fourth Coast Music Podcast, man. Every platform. But for right now, y'all can check us out on YouTube. You can go on the page, scroll down, look through the videos. You can see a whole lot of the videos of the past artists that we had on there. You can find me my personal page, TwoWay Tae, all platforms. And we everywhere, man. We everywhere.
Yeah.
TikTok, uh Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you look, we there.
Yeah, that's what's up. And like I say, hit me up too. You know what I mean? If anybody, cause I see a lot of our saying on our podcast, and I'm all about stepping up the game. And I think I'm the only one that got it like on Amazon and all the other stuff. But you let me know what's up. I'll get you, I'll show you the same thing. You know what I mean? Where you on Spotify and Spotify, iHeart, all the podcasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hit me up if you know how to hit me up. If anything, we ain't just talking on here. You know what it is. Get at me,
yeah,
and it is what it is. You know what I mean?
always. I still need them. I
Yeah,
still
no
need
doubt.
that. I still need them articles, man, so I can start them.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We ain't even finna get into that. They don't even, they don't know what we got planned coming up. It ain't top secret, but yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. We
got you. I
got
got
something
you. I got
connected.
you. I got you. I done gave him a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
sauce.
We just let them know. Come 2023, we gonna start off with a bang.
Man, listen, y'all better get ready. I'm ready. I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
y'all, I'm ready.
You almost dropped it, bro. Don't drop it yet. Yeah,
I ain't know we was keeping that one in the tank. I ain't know we was keeping that one in the tuck. My fault. That was
yeah.
my bad.
It ain't too much secret. They know I'm finna drop. We finna get back at it. But for anybody that do or want to know, you might hear it first. You know what I mean? There's a little hint to it, but we're in the process of the next issue, Thawed magazine, 48 pages. It should be about ready in December. We're trying to get it ready for December, January for 2023. You know what I mean? We connected. We got. I don't want to say too much, but you're gonna see some two-way Tay on there. You're gonna see
Yeah,
some Saginaw Sound on there.
yeah.
And I ain't gonna say who on the cover right now. You know what I mean? But just know we got somebody doing their thing on the cover, and then after that we're gonna try to be more consistent with. We're gonna start working on the next one to come 3 months after and 3 months after. We just gonna keep trying to put the magazines out. So you heard it here. We got
My
something.
fault.
You're gonna see two-way Take getting this right on.
Straight
No
up.
doubt.
Straight up, man. I appreciate you for having me. I appreciate you,
No
man. I
doubt.
ain't mean to spill the beans, man.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. We ain't gonna let it all out because when they see that cover drop, that's what I want to. When that cover drop, and they say, "Oh," you feel me? I like that flashback. When they feel that, I want it to be a shock wave, like, "Oh," heard from Texas
It's
to
back
Florida
on.
to Cali. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shout out to my young dog on the cover. I ain't even gonna say his name right now, but he doing his thing. So, shout out to him. But when we put this out, I'm hoping it just, ooh,
Definitely. It's gonna be
shake
that.
up the game for SAG.
It's gonna be
Huh?
that. For sure.
Yeah, we definitely finna network and we connecting on it and we gonna put it. Like I said, I talked to AJ Cole. He ready, and you know what I'm saying. I know you ready,
Shout out my
and we
boy
just,
AJ.
we getting everything put together.
Shout out Doobie Fats, y'all
Yeah,
too. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. That's my boy. Y'all look him up. All social media sites. Doobie Fats. Y'all want good
Doobie
content?
Fats.
420 lovers. Doobie Fats. D double O
Okay.
BIEPHATTS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt. No doubt, no doubt. Hey, and we finna go ahead and get on off here again. Salute to anybody watching this, checking us out. You heard it here first, you know what I mean? New magazine getting ready to come out too with a lot of connections, you know what I mean? So get ready for that. Go check out Fourth Coast Podcast, Two-Way Toe, Two-Way Toe. Damn, where's my tongue? Two-Way Toe, I don't say Two-Way Tae. I don't know what the hell. But I think I'm sleepy now. But Two-Way Tae done already told y'all how you can find him. So go in there, Google him, go in there, and like I say, man, podcast, check him out. Get at him. You know what I mean? Don't feel like just because you hit him up that you're gonna be on right then. You feel
Facts.
me?
I'm gonna get you
Uh,
on though for sure. New host,
exactly,
y'all gonna wanna be with her. I'm trying to tell y'all gonna wanna be. Oh, I'm telling y'all new things.
exactly. So he got the music going on. He got the podcast going on.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? He got his writing game finna be going on.
Yes, sir.
Man, there is something that we ain't touched yet.
Management is
Management
all
too.
there.
Uh oh,
It's all there. I'm trying to tell you, it's all there. It started off with me.
it's all
Yeah,
there,
it's gonna be all there, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Watch out. For CMG, man.
man.
This forever.
Hey, 2023, Two-Way Tay ain't playing with y'all.
At
You know what
all.
I mean?
At all.
And I know sometimes I gotta think like, damn, I'm getting old. I gotta watch my words and everything, bro. I think I'm getting too old for this podcast thing. But hey, I don't like being in the front. I don't know if people know look on, but just on. You know what I
You
mean?
gotta cut
But I
your
don't
mic.
really like being in the camera. I ain't even gonna lie. I like rather be in the background. But if you ever be like, damn, Jay Jack always on heavy, that ain't really what I like doing.
Man, listen. If you got it, you got it.
Yeah,
Straight up.
yeah, that's love.
Show your face.
No doubt, man. Tay, much love, brother. You know what I mean?
Man,
Keep
peace,
doing your
love,
thing.
man.
No doubt. You already know. Get at me. You already know. Line always open. Even if it take a little second, I might be napping or something. You gotta get my old man nap on here and
Hey,
there.
man, at you. I'm starting to
Closer I
take
get
them
to
too.
50. Hey, bro, they don't understand. And plus, with our lifestyles, the way we did, it even go back to when I was on the block and everything. Our lifestyles are getting up, moving, doing this, doing that, and only getting a couple hours here and there. It catch up with you when you get old.
Man, where you out?
Yeah, where you out? And I'm damn near 50. I ain't gonna say where at in 50 close, but it's somewhere close to there. It ain't there. It's a couple years away, but we just gonna leave it at that. I might be like that for 6 more years. Hey, but bro, we gonna get on up off of here. Let them know anything that we might have left out that you want to tell them. Just shout out to the fans, supporters, Fourth Coast.
What's up,
Just,
cuz?
just whatever you want to tell them.
Man, shout out everybody and anybody everywhere that's anywhere that support me, man. Support the whole movement. Shout out, yeah. Shout out everybody who ever liked something, shared something, talked about it, anything. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all stay with us, stay tuned. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep you locked in. Y'all already know what it is. We locked in.
No doubt. Two-Way Tay in the building. Fourth Coast Music Podcast. Fourth Coast Music LLC.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
forget that part. The businessman. So, and as he is saying in the game, hey, a lot of people don't understand. We all taking steps, and I salute this guy's steps because within this year I've seen so much progress. You know what I mean? So salute to him for that. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you.
And I already know, man. Salute to you, bro. Because I feel like when I retire and I leave the game, I can be like, man, the game in good hands.
Yeah, you know it.
You know what I mean? No doubt. Because I've been in the game for 20 some years. I know I ain't finna be doing it forever, but I know when I'm gone, I can be like, man, Tay done did it again. I can be asking why did he do it again?
Yeah. Anniversary.
AJ Cole too, Saginaw Sound, man. You know what I mean? All them cats, man. I'm much love. Dollar Will too, 1804 show. Anybody out there that's trying to do what they do, man. In the podcast game, the media game, however you're doing it. Julian Morris,
Man,
Swag Magazine too. Anybody out
Definitely.
there doing their thing, man, I appreciate y'all. Salute to
Man,
y'all,
y'all
man.
definitely
I
doing
know
y'all
it
thing.
ain't easy. No doubt, no doubt. And shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us, that done push like on here, that done checked us out, that's gonna check it out later, that's gonna listen at any time. Man, we appreciate y'all. Y'all make the world go round. Y'all make Thawed go around. Y'all make Fourth Coast go around. You know what I mean? It's because of y'all we do what we do. Salute to
Definitely.
y'all. You know what I mean? Salute. So shout out to you, my brother. We're gonna go ahead and get on off here. I appreciate your time. I know you got other things to do. You gotta make some moves. I already know how the game go. So I salute you, my brother.
Man, same back to you, man. I appreciate you for having me, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Much love, bro. Hit me up.
Peace.
Peace.